Can you tell me your name?
Paige Castellan.
Okay, and my name's Alexandra Mattey. So I'm interviewing you today about the Alzheimer's Association and how to get involved, about nonprofits in general, stuff like that. Everything that we say here today will not be shared with anyone except for my CRC team and our professor. So it's a very safe spot to talk about what you want. So can you tell me a little, just right off the bat, have you ever volunteered for a nonprofit organization, and which ones?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. I did a lot of volunteering in high school, but we went to like the Ronald McDonald House in Cleveland, and we mainly just like cleaned there. And then I also went to the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, and I volunteered there, and we like made like 150 like lunches like every day we were there. Like that was really cool.
How often did you?
I spent a whole summer doing it my sophomore or going into my junior year of high school.
Like an everyday thing?
No, it was like, so we went to like these places like once a week for like 3 months.
Gotcha. And why did you choose those ones?
I didn't really get to choose them. I joined like this club. I don't even remember what it was called, honestly, but I just signed up because like, I don't know, like I've always like wanted to like volunteer and like just like give back, I guess, and like that was an easy way to do it because like we would all like get on like a bus and they would take us there and like we would do it and stuff. And it was really nice. Like I really enjoyed it.
Gotcha. So you say that you like to volunteer.
Yeah.
Have you gotten involved on anything on campus or in the Athens area?
I have not yet.
Are you involved in any student orgs?
I actually am not yet. I'm looking into Ohio Women in Business, but I haven't just put myself like out there to look into it more yet.
I totally understand. I didn't get involved in anything until this semester, and I'm a senior, so I get it. But OWIB's great. You should definitely join. Have you ever donated to a nonprofit? Like more money than?
I know that I personally haven't, but I know my mom donates to St. Jude's a lot.
Okay, why is there any like connection there or?
Not really, honestly. She's
just
a very caring
lady. Okay.
She loves kids.
So you said that you were in a school group, and that's what influenced you to volunteer with the Ronald McDonald House and stuff like that. Would that be something that would influence you here on campus? Like if, I know OWIB does philanthropy things, and would you go to those events?
Oh, I would 100% go.
Yeah.
100%. Like when I first got to campus, I was going to look into like sororities and stuff, and a big part of that was like I wanted to like make sure that like they volunteered and did stuff like that, but I decided not to do sororities for like money reasons.
Yeah, totally get it.
So like when I go looking for like a group to join, like that's gonna be a big part of it for me.
Okay, cool. Do you and your friend group have any interest in just like going and doing something on your own, like without an organized group, that kind of thing? Have you ever talked about it?
We have talked about it. My best friend actually does, she's gone to Mexico the past 2 years, and she does,
that's cool.
She volunteers at a children's home in Mexico, and I'm looking into going with her next year.
That's super cool.
Which is really cool. It's in Oaxaca. So cool, yeah.
That sounds so fun.
She tells me about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. Like, it just like hurts me that I can't be there with those kids. Like,
yes.
I want to go so bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when you donate, or like when your mom donates, since you don't, or if you were to donate, do you ever expect anything in return from the organization?
No.
Not necessarily money, but maybe like to get a newsletter from them or anything. Do you expect anything?
No.
Nothing. Okay. Do you think that you prefer fundraising or donating? So donating is just like, here's my money, or fundraising is getting a big group involved and awareness kind of thing?
It would depend on like how much fundraising and like how much donating. Like it honestly would depend.
Okay.
Like fundraising, I've done fundraising before for like school activities and stuff, and those are fun, like because you're like with everyone. But like donating is just like an easier option.
Yeah. Okay. So kind of switching gears here. Have you ever bought any like shirt or anything like that from a nonprofit organization?
St. Jude's.
Yeah. Okay. I know that they have a lot going on.
Yeah.
And why did you? Was it?
The shirt, actually, we were on a cruise and they were doing like a donate marathon or something like that.
Yes.
I don't know, and like if you donated a certain amount of money, you would get a shirt. So my mom donated and she got a shirt and a teddy bear because she donated so much. And then I donated myself and got a shirt for myself.
Gotcha. So did you donate a certain amount to get the shirt?
Yeah, I think it was like 40.
So you were like, I'm gonna get that shirt for $40.
Yeah.
Okay.
A t-shirt for $40. But my mom also does a lot of work with the Humane Society.
Oh, nice.
My sister passed away in a car accident like a year ago, and people like donate money like to help fund like the funeral and stuff, and she took all of that money and donated it to the Humane Society because my sister was very, very like loving like on animals and stuff. So
that's a super great thing that she did. That's awesome. So other kinds of like t-shirts and stuff. What else would you be interested in, like other than a t-shirt? Like, was a teddy bear not an incentive for you? Like,
I mean, it was kind of cool because it was like a Build-A-Bear teddy bear and it says like St. Jude's on the foot. It was very cute, but like I honestly like I don't really need I don't need anything. I mean, like it's nice, but like I don't like I would probably have donated around the same amount even if I didn't get the t-shirt.
Gotcha. So it wouldn't be like, okay, if the hat was the next level,
Yeah.
I want that hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when thinking of health nonprofits in general, more than like I don't know, like sporting ones or something like that, what is the first one that comes to mind? St. Jude's.
Yeah.
And is it just because you have had that tie in the past?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so, are you ever concerned when donating St. Jude's that your money is going to, like, what you want it to go to? Are you ever concerned that it's not?
With St. Jude's, no, just because it's so big and so recognized. But like, no, because like I've never really like if it was a smaller thing, but I've never donated something that was like smaller, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is kind of switching gears again. So if you, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, so you can vote. What kind of healthcare issues would you consider bringing up to like a senator or something like that?
I honestly, I really don't know a lot of politics. I don't follow politics, which is kind of probably not good.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah, I am registered to vote, but I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay. So if a candidate, not being so sure about politics, were to put, say, St. Jude's as part of their platform and like supporting that, would you consider voting for them more than another? Probably.
Yeah, that would probably have like a little bit of a.
Especially, is it because you didn't know a lot about them in the first place and you just saw that and you'd be like, yes, like this
I mean, I obviously wouldn't be like 100% yes, but I would probably take my time to look into them more than the other person.
Okay. Switching over to Alzheimer's specifically, so the Alzheimer's Association is who we're doing research for. We're trying to figure out how millennials can be more involved or donate more or know more about the disease. So starting off, what do you currently know about Alzheimer's?
I currently do not know too much about Alzheimer's. My great-grandma passed away not too long ago from Alzheimer's.
Okay.
But I wasn't very close with her. She lived in Florida. So I didn't really get to like be around her for that part of her. Like my parents kind of like kept us away.
Gotcha.
So all I know is I visited her in like 7th grade and she called me Teresa, which is like my mom's name, and I was like, that's really sad.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I've never been around anyone with Alzheimer's. I don't know too much about it, which kind of sucks. Like I kind of wish I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know like some groups on campus have gone to the Alzheimer's walk. Is that something that you were aware of that was happening around the area?
I had no idea.
You had no idea?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've never obviously like gone to an Alzheimer's walk or done anything with the association. So going back to your like friends being involved in things, if you had known someone, would you be more inclined to go?
Yes, 100%.
Is it just because you know the person, or is it because
No, I would go like for myself.
Okay, cool. So sorry.
No, you're fine.
I know you don't know a lot about your personal situation, but do you have any sort of like estimate on the financial impact, anything like that, of like how your great-grandmother having it affected your family?
I'm not not sure. I know she was in like a home,
Mhm.
which obviously is a big financial impact.
Mhm.
But my family, like that's in Florida, is like I'm really not very close with them, so I'm
Gotcha.
not very sure.
Okay, that's totally cool. So if I were to tell you the fact that 50% of Americans that have Alzheimer's are not diagnosed, how does that make you
That's
feel
scary.
right off the
That's
bat?
scary.
Yeah, right?
That's really scary.
Yeah. Would you, I guess, never mind, you didn't say that you were like into the politics side of
Yeah.
this. Usually my next question is, if a political candidate wanted to change that, would you vote for them? But, you know, not being involved in politics,
Yeah.
that's a little hard to answer. Next fact is that those diagnosed, less than half, 45%, are actually aware of their diagnosis.
That's so sad.
It's a sad
That
thing.
makes me really sad.
Right. And why do you think that happens?
Because it's too late.
It's too late?
Yeah.
So you think it is like an earlier diagnosis is probably something that
100
should be focused on?
Yeah, 100%.
Gotcha. And then my last little fact that I have is that Alzheimer's disease is the most expensive disease in America, and it cost the country around $277 billion last year. Is that something that you're shocked by? Does that number?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's so sad though too, because like one, it's the most expensive, but 50% of people don't even know.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's so expensive because of what you brought up with like putting people in a home, that kind of thing.
You have to constantly have someone around them, and like that just puts a toll on everyone, like their family, the nurses, like, oh my god. That's
So
sad.
knowing these couple of facts, are you more inclined to get involved?
Yeah.
And like be active, donate, or which one specifically? If,
Probably be active more.
yeah, and like walks and things like that.
Yes.
Okay. I had another question, but I kind of forgot what I was going to say. Okay, so that's all I really have to ask. Thank you so
no
much for
problem.
being involved. And again, it's just going to be me and a couple others reviewing this and kind of going forward with that.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
Thank you.
No problem.